Let's get over 500, boys.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Rafael Devers leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take it.
Don't let that man beat us.
Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Garrett Whitlock.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, for taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Manuel Margot up to the plate. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball two. Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That's the disease that claimed Lou Gehrig's life back on June 2nd, 1941. 2-2 now. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Yandy Diaz now.
Come on, Yandy.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Brandon Lowe. The 1-1.
Back.
Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. And now it's 3-2. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. Now 2 out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
And a 2-1 on the way.
No.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Righty delivers. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And no swing. It's ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Harold Ramirez at the dish. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
At the plate, Christian Bethancourt. And it's fouled away.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And he deals. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. They get the force at the plate. Inning ends, and that stops. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Back inside Fenway Park and towing the slab, Zach Eflin.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The next pitch misses. And that's ball 2. Runner at first with no outs here. Pitch misses. And that's ball 3. And that one ripped to left. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one away. Rafael Devers up to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. On the ground to third. And it stays fair. Verdugo around second. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run. Adam Duvall at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Walls makes the grab. 2 down.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
This one popped up.
Gave it back to him.
Lau makes the play. That is the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. This is Rays baseball on the back here at Fenway. Second inning set to go. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Josh Lowe.
Okay, Lowe.
And the righty deals.
Good down.
Into center and a base hit.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now, Taylor Walls. Tied up here in the early going. Three, 2 now.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Got it by him for the K. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. That one the other way. Ref Snyder takes it to the bag, and that is that. 1 back here in Boston. Here's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. Next offering is in for a strike. To the right side. Lau sends it to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. Here's Reese McGuire. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Left-hand hitter waits.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Kike Hernandez. Popped up. And it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. The throw into second, and that's a 2-out double.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. On to the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And 1 away in the top of the third. Check swing went around, and the count 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next pitch just misses. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now batting Wander Franco. The pitch. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Righty to the plate. Hard on the ground to first. Ref Snyder takes it himself, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Rob Ref Snyder now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Verdugo on third. Ref Snyder over at second. Devers at first with no outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Justin Turner now 0 for 1 with a flyout. Next pitch off the plate, and it's 2-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering misses. 3-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that's a fair ball. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw. Save! And it's 3-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a 1-2 again. And a ball evens the count.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, and he's out.
Good throw.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that, especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the...
And now this is down for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there. And now, Enrique Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And now the runner will score from third on a wild throw. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays 1. On to the 4th, and now here is Harold Ramirez. The 2-1.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Brian Bayo up and throwing.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
To the right side. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a swing and a miss there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Josh Lowe. This to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. Down in order go the Rays. They're down here 5-1. Bottom 4, here's Alex Verdugo.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And a pitch. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, first baseman,
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position. That's back-to-back singles for them. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count's full.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, right field. And that should be extra bases. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there. Another comes in to score. It's 7-1. Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. Next offering is fouled back. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great
Rip to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Falling behind 2-1. Rip to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Brian Bayo.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
In the dirt. McGuire to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And it's even up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Bounce to the right. Arroyo tosses to first. They get the out on a Rosarena.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. He doesn't have a throw, and he reaches safely. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
And the pitch. So now 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Come on,
He was
B-Low.
only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let one mistake turn into another. Get your focus back right here.
Whips it to first. Lau out on the play. We head to the... And this one ends the final 10-8. Kenley